And good morning, sports fans. And it's the coach, Karl DeMasi. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report every Saturday morning. It's not Saturday morning. It's Friday morning. It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. That's right, Christmas Day, no show. But I'm here on a Friday morning, 9 a.m., going live from, of course, Coach's Corner. I can't get it wrong because it's right behind me. Remember, Coach's Corner is the center of the sports universe, or as one of the shows, that's right. Coach's Corner has its own sports network. They have 5 shows. Okay. Of course, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report every Saturday morning from 9 to about 10:30. Today we're doing it on Friday. Then Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock. Every other week right now until NASCAR gets kicked off. Hopefully it starts in January. We got Rubbin' and Grubbin' with the Atlanta man, Brandon Bain, and of course the producer, Lawrence Bennett. That's every Wednesday night from 6. Well, right now every other Wednesday night. Then of course we have the Hot Grits podcast with Travis John, Spencer Maddox. Coach's Corner sponsors them. Then we had the Who's on First Base baseball podcast with the coach and Kyle Lawson. That'll come back when the baseball season starts. And then the 5th show is a special show every April during the Masters. Okay, you get to listen to Herb and Brent. Brent and Sean Herb doing the 19th hole. All right, great show. 3 lineups. 3 quarters. Step back, coach. 4 quarters this morning. Okay, we're going to make it short and sweet. Of course, the introduction, quarter number 1, local news, local sports, talking about it all the time, all local, all sports. Quarter number 2, we're going to talk about Savannah State Lady Tiger basketball off to a 9-0 start. All right, and quarter number 3, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week with a young man that has made his name here in Savannah, Georgia, has set a lot of Savannah, Georgia high school quarterback football records, and that's, of course, Barry Kleinpeter, who committed to the University of New Hampshire 2 weeks ago. And then we'll wind it up with 3 steps out the door, where I take 3 videos from the internet that you got to stay and watch, okay, because they're pretty special. They're all special this week. So once again, that's at the end of the show. That's quarter number 4, 3 out the door. All right, quarter number 1, first step in the door, got to talk about high school sports. If you don't follow Twitter, you don't follow social media, we had 4 coaches that were named Coach of the Year. Of course, 2 head coaches, Danny Britt, the state champion from Benedictine. Then, of course, we had Mark Stroud over at Calvary, who made a deep run in the state playoffs, okay? I think it's called Parker Limited that nominates the Coaches of the Year. Then we had 5. We had 3 assistant coaches named Assistant Coaches of the Year. Offensive coordinators, A.J. DePhillips, graduate of Benedictine, graduate of Savannah State, and now the offensive coordinator at BC. He was an offensive coordinator, coach of the year for Class 4A. Then the offensive line coach went to, let me see, I always get his name wrong. Okay, Trevor Coleman. I was going to call him Travis Coleman. Trevor Coleman, offensive line coach of the year for Class 4A. Then over in 1A, offensive coordinator Wayne Brantley for Calvary Day School. So we had 5 coaches of the year here nominated in the state of Georgia. Justin Thomas from Benedictine was named the Atlanta Quarterback Touchdown Club, one of their players of the year. He was named Athlete of the Year. We'll get to Justin Thomas later on in the show. Basketball rankings, Windsor Forest, number 1 in Class 3A. Boys basketball, the Windsor Forest Knights under Aaron Clark are ranked number 1 in the state of Georgia. And in Class 3A, talented group of teams in that Class 3A here right here in Savannah, Georgia. Windsor Forest, Groves is ranked number 8. Beach could be right up there, and so could Johnson. So we got some great boys basketball teams here in Savannah. Over on the girls' side, Calvary Day School. Jackie Hamilton, the legendary Jackie Hamilton, went to school there. He's been coaching there for a long time. The Calvary Day Schools are number 8 in Class A private. Then we got to go a little further out to Bryan County. We got the Bryan County Redskins ranked number 9 in Class A public because they split those up. Got a big shout out to Savannah Country Day basketball player Abby Nicholson from Savannah Country Day. She is the 10th Lady Hornet to reach the 1,000-point club, okay? Abby needed 201 points going into the season. She got her 19 points the other night in a holiday basketball tournament to go to 1,001. She joins 9 other Lady Hornet basketball players in the Lady Hornet 1,000-point basketball club. I mean, how can you not forget? You got Catherine Dotson. You got Erin Shields. You got Melissa Burkhammer. You got Anna Muller. You got Madeline Wynn, Amari Oliver, Lizzie Sprague, Danielle Hernandez, and Sarah Woods. I also found out Danielle Hernandez also scored 1,000 points in college at Valdosta State. Don't forget, there's only one holiday basketball tournament in town starting next Tuesday at Savannah Country Day. It's the Savannah Country Day Hoops Showdown. Coach Demetrius Smith bringing in a bunch of teams from Florida, from South Carolina, of course, right here in Savannah. Yeah, Calvary, Richmond Hill, Island, Savannah Country Day. If I forget anybody else, I apologize. Johnson, okay. That'll start Tuesday over at Savannah Country Day. Go to the prepsportsreport.com, my other favorite website, okay. Check out the story on the Savannah Country Day Hoop Showdown starting next Tuesday. I think next Tuesday it'll start at 1 o'clock and go all the way up to 9 o'clock. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, Coach Smith added more teams, so that starts at 11:30 in the morning. So check it out, the Savannah Country Day Hoop Showdown. Okay, you can find the whole story on the prepsportsreport.com. Great write-up by Jordan Alberry. She's been helping me out writing stuff on the side, so check out her story. Football, let's go to the college. Step number 2, college. Of course, we're waiting for Georgia next Friday against Michigan at 7:30. At 3:30, we'll have Alabama, Cincinnati to see who plays for the national championship. Tonight, so excited. Hawaii was supposed to play on national TV. If you know anything about what's going on in Hawaii, Calvin Turner Jr. out of New Hempstead High School, okay, Ashley Deering Award winner, great kid, went from Jacksonville University in Jacksonville, Florida, transferred out to Hawaii the last 2 years. They canceled the game tonight. But Calvin Turner will be playing again. You got to stay to the end of the show. You got to come back in the fourth quarter if you don't want to stay the whole show and find out what Calvin Turner is going to do in February. It's not his last game. We'll get a chance to see Calvin Turner one more time, but there is no Hawaii Bowl due to the fact that Hawaii said COVID-19 issues within the program, in addition to injuries and transfers, have forced the team to withdraw from tonight's Hawaii Bowl. All right, but you can watch some bowl tomorrow because the other team here in Georgia State, okay, Sun Belt Conference takes on Ball State tomorrow at 2:30 on Christmas Day in the Crampton Bowl, okay, out in Montgomery, Alabama. Talk about SCAD. Men's and women's soccer teams are ranked in swimming. Men are ranked 9th. Ladies are ranked 4th. Savannah State basketball, like I just told you, the women are 9-0, 4-0. Up next, we're going to talk to the head coach, Cedric Baker, about their great start. They won't be back on the court till January 3rd at Lane College. They'll be back at home. They'll be on the road at Spring Hill College, January 3rd. January 5th, they go to Tuskegee, and then they're finally home on January 8th against Lane College. Savannah State men, 3-6, 2-2. They'll be back December 30th playing at Clayton State. All right. Professional, Falcons are out of the playoffs. Okay. Lost last week, 32-6 to Philadelphia. They'll be home tomorrow against Detroit at 1 p.m. Pro basketball, the Hawks are still fluttering around 500. They won a big game last night over the Philadelphia 76ers, 98-96, but they were out 7 players, okay? 5 with COVID, 2 with injuries, but Bogdan Bogdanovic, okay, Bogdanovic scored 10 of his 15 points in the final 3 minutes and 44 seconds to lead the Hawks over the 76ers, 98-96. Joel Embiid shot, went around the rim, didn't go in. So the Hawks went on the road. They're 15-16. They'll play Christmas Day, 12 noon, against my other favorite team, the New York Knicks. So they'll be back. New York Knicks and Atlanta Hawks will be missing key players. Trae Young is out with COVID-19. So we got to see what happens, okay? Don't forget Savannah Sports Council, January 14th and 15th, the Enmark Savannah Hockey Classic, the Rumble in the Rink. It's been going on since 1999. It'll be Friday, January 14th. Of course, Florida State takes on Georgia Tech, and then UGA takes on Florida. And then on Saturday night, you'll get Florida State against Florida, and you'll get Georgia against Georgia Tech. Last time in the Savannah Civic Center, last time for the Thrash Cup. Then it'll move over to the Enmark Arena. They're building downtown on Gwinnett Street. So check it out. Well, that's 3 in the door. Next up, we're going to be talking Savannah State basketball with the head man himself, Cedric Baker. He's been there for 17 years. I can't believe it when I found out that little bit of information. 17 years Cedric Baker's been there. He's done a great job with that program. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Got to thank my sponsors. I'll be back in 3 minutes.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Karl Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Karl, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Karl Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone, capiche? If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back, sports fans, to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, a special edition on Friday, December 24th, Christmas Eve. Yes, tomorrow's Christmas Day, Saturday. That's when I usually do my show from 9 to about 10:30. So you're not crazy. It's not Saturday. It's Friday morning, and I'm glad to be here. And it's always a lot of fun. And my next guest, of course, I tried to get to come on live today, but they're having a great season. The Savannah State Lady Tigers, I think the first time they're 9-0 since 1994. Cedric Baker's been there 17 years at the helm of the Lady Tigers basketball. He's been part of the MEAC. He's been to the NCAA Division I tournament. He's been to the NCAA Division II tournament when they were Division II when he first started. So he's got a lot of experience. But got to talk about it. Savannah State is our only college. Let me take that back. Only NCAA college that plays football, baseball, basketball, and everything else. Don't forget, we got Savannah College of Art and Design. They're NAIA. So it's not the only college in Savannah. You got Savannah State and Savannah College of Art and Design. And it's just special to talk about these programs. And let's go to it. Okay, he's on his way, or he should be in Columbus, Georgia, visiting family. He was headed back there yesterday, so I got a chance to record this. And we're going to be talking Tiger football. Joining me on the Coach's Corner hot seat is the head coach for over 17 years at Savannah State, Cedric Baker. Well, sports fans, it's the Christmas holiday. This is pre-recorded. The coach that I'm going to be talking to is going to be on the road visiting family. But, we got to talk about this. I mean, they're off to a 9-0 start. The Tiger Arena, Tiger campus is excited. What more can you say? I mean, they had a great year way back in 2014-15, 21-11 NCAA tournament berth. But you know what? It's nothing like starting off with a 9-0 start. So joining us now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, the man behind it. He's been here for 17 years. Seems like yesterday he's been a new guy on the block, but 17 years he's been a fixture walking the Tiger Arena sidelines with the women's basketball. We're talking to the head coach, Mr. Cedric Baker. What's up, Coach?
Hey, Carl, what's happening? Appreciate you having me, man.
Hey, it's always fun bringing you on. We do this once or twice a year, and I mean, your Lady Tigers are hot, but you know what? After last year only playing 7 games, this has got to be something special for you. Wait, I do apologize. Happy holidays.
Hey, same to you. Happy holidays.
So 5-2 last year. You only got to play 7 games. You're off to a 9-0 start here. Tell us about last year's experience during COVID-19 with your women's basketball team.
It was an adjustment. Of course, coming through COVID, but of course we understand, the health and safety of our student athletes. But it was definitely an adjustment because, when you're talking about a program running from January to December, you're trying to, gain some consistency, and having to, stop, go, due to health and safety protocols for whatever reason, it was definitely a challenge. So as a staff, we just decided to take every game as an exhibition game. We were able to play 7 games. When we were able to play, hey, fine. If not, we understood. But it definitely gave our younger kids, our freshman kids, game experience, and they're repeating that freshman year again. So it's definitely paying off in terms of just understanding the system, be it offensively, defensively, communication, what have you, and just getting acclimated to campus. I mean, because they're students and they have to still go to class, still go to study hall, make the grades. So we take the good out of everything. So overall, It was just a great experience.
Well, that experience is carried on to a 9-0 start. And we talked before we got into the interview. I mean, in 2014-15, 21-11, NCAA berth. And, it was special. But 9-0, that's a good start to go running with those Lady Tigers there, Coach.
We've definitely got off, to a pretty good start, record-wise. The kids, well deserved. To be honest with you, I love this team, and I'm not just saying that, for interview purposes. I really love the team. They have really bought in because we have some quality depth, and it's always a good problem when you're trying to find playing time, for players. But they have bought in, the freshmen, sophomores, juniors. I only have one senior, that's Kyla Austin, but they have really bought into taking players under their wings. If they get the opportunity to hit the floor, they're giving 100%. But we've definitely got off to a good start. But every day is different. Every game is different. And I tell them, feel is not real. When you start feeling good about yourself, you have to intensify, your preparation. So that's been our word for the year is preparation and just trying to be the best prepared team, in the country. And, they watch a lot of film. Study their opponents and challenge them to be, students at a game, and it's really paying off. And, there are some areas of concern. They changed the, 3-point line in women's basketball, if you're familiar. So we're not shooting it at a very high clip from that area. I like to see improvements in that area because just women, period, there's a deficiency, in the overall body. So we're addressing that from a strength and conditioning standpoint. We have Michael Cohen, local strength and conditioning coach here in Savannah, well-renowned, well-known. He's working with us, 3 times out the week to, address that issue. And then I definitely want to get our foul shooting up. And, of course, just, play well each and every night. So they understand there are some strengths, in being 9-0, in terms of their confidence. But there are some areas we definitely want to improve.
Well, you prelude to the next question. Okay, you only have one senior, and I mean that's got to be pretty special. But Gibbs is a player, and she's been leading the way. So talk about the young ladies that have been, leading the way.
We expected, some others to lead, but sometimes they want to lead in their own way. but,
Yes.
To Kyla Austin, my only senior, she's definitely been our biggest leader, off the court. Karl, it's always those little things behind the scene. She's been able to get kids together in off season, get out on the track, on the football field, flip some tires, run some miles, do some things on their own. Just having a self-improvement plan. So she's definitely been a leader, for us there statistically. Yes, Leandra Gillis has definitely turned it on. Her numbers are a little down from the 3-point line. Last year she shot a little bit, over 50%. But of course, we're playing more games and it mean a lot more. But she's definitely been leading us, scoring wise, shooting the ball. She's definitely improved her attack game. Getting off the bounce, penetrating the basket, finishing on left and right side. Right now, just trying to get her to just, play a little bit tougher in the crowd. Rebounding has been a key. Sometimes, shooters, they shy away from, that paint play. So we definitely want her to attack the basket a little more. And then from a point guard perspective, I think I have two of the best point guards in the country. We've had a history of having good ones here with Ezene Kalu and Ivy Smith in the past, but Mia Gooseby, man, she's a player, has great foot speed, and then surprising freshman Nyla Allen out of Jacksonville, controls the game at her own pace. She can start, just as well as Mia Gooseby can start, but of course, they have to earn playing time, and Mia Gooseby, she earned that starting position, but. With Gillis, Mia Gooseby at the point, to Kyla Austin, so providing that, self-improvement, playing off-court leadership. It's been amazing. And then we have Bria Gibbs, transfer kid from Presbyterian University out of South Carolina. Just recently got, player of the week in the SIAC. True back to the basket post player. You don't hardly see that a lot in basketball anymore. Of course, but she's definitely true back to the basket player. She can face up as well, but tremendous from the foul line. So we've been able to throw that ball inside and put pressure on people, and she's definitely accepted that responsibility at a high level. And we have a comeback player of the year. Lastly, to Coiach, local kid from Beaufort, South Carolina. Definitely been, applying pressure defensively, rebounding the ball extremely well. And they've definitely been the leaders thus far.
I guess you go in with the old adage, basketball coaches adage. You got to go inside before you go outside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But today's kids don't know that.
That's right. That's right. It's hard. You got Steph Curry shooting the ball and Kevin Durant shooting at that 7 feet. They watch a lot of TV, so you have to convince them, to buy in. But overall, I just try to tell my team, just try to get 2% better. I don't ask much out of them and, play to their strengths. But overall, this team has bought in, and I really appreciate that.
And if you just tuned in, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report pre-recorded interview with Cedric Baker, the head coach over at Savannah State women's basketball. Even though let's talk about, all right, you went from the MEAC, now you're into SEAC. So tell us about the SEAC. What does the SEAC bring to the table versus being in the MEAC? I know you're going from Division I to Division II, but it seems like the basketball is so competitive on either level.
Basketball is competitive on any level, Karl. To be honest, once these kids get going up and down, you don't know if it's Division I, Division II, or Division III because they're gonna, get out there. They're gonna compete. Coaches are very competitive. There's only a few jobs, and they're good jobs, and you have so many great athletes who have, extended their, careers, the competition, getting on the sideline. And most of these coaches, they're just very passionate about the game. So it's going to be competition on all levels. But in terms of, the MEAC, in terms of the, SIAC, we miss the travel. We miss, the prestige socially, playing, some of the South Carolinas and the Georgias and the Floridas. And we had some success, playing those schools. But, Of course, we missed that, but I would say the difference is the drop off. The quality depth. On that Division I level, it's really no drop off. Whoever comes off that bench is, probably going to be just as good as the starting five. But on the Division II level, the quality depth, there's only 10 scholarships compared to 15 on the Division I level. So, right. That's a challenge. And then just the size factor. Division I, you get a lot of lengthy kids, kids with much more girth. So that's the difference. But in terms of the X's and O's, in terms of the day-to-day, operational stuff, it's all the same. These kids are here to win games, graduate from college. They experience the same challenges, as we were in Division I. But me personally, I'm just happy, grateful to be still coaching. Yep. I got into, coaching, right after college and made a commitment to, women's basketball. And with all sincerity, all honesty, I do this for the people. I do this for the people, for the alumni. It's not about me. Just want them to go to work Monday through Friday, be happy and proud of the schools that they went to.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And all right, so you got a big layoff now, okay? You're not going to play again now till January 3rd. So how do the girls go through a routine with this long layoff before you come back from the break?
Well, of course, they get a little break, mandatory break. That's a difference, from Division I to Division II. It's a mandatory break in Division II, so you have to give it to them. It's non-negotiable. Nice. But they need the rest. The style of play here at Savannah State University, we get after defensively. We try to get up and down offensively, take advantage of quick opportunity to score. So we definitely need the rest in terms of the legs and mentally, just to, hit the reset button, after a strong week of final exams. That gets very intense. Then dealing with me every day, that can be intense. So much needed break, for the young ladies. And then also it gives us as a staff to prepare for next semester, because we play a lot of back-to-back, games, and we got to watch film, put scout reports together. And so it's much needed break, but we're definitely taking advantage of it.
Nice. Okay. Last question I got for you. Okay. We talked about the 3-point line now further back, but how do you like going back to the old style where you got 4 quarters extended 2 halves? I mean, I did coach 1 year in the college level, women's junior college basketball, and I had to make that big adjustment to those halves. I mean, basketball should be quarters. How did you feel about that when you finally got back to playing quarters instead of halves?
It definitely gives you a measuring stick. I believe in doing things in fours. We even design our practice plan in fours. So going back to the quarters versus the half, I like to have those goals. Hey, we want to be here at the end of the first quarter, end of the fourth quarter. So I'm big on visuals. I think kids are visual learners. So it was definitely something that we embraced. And, you go from high school, you play quarters. So, hey, why not make it a universal thing, And I think the as long as we're on the same page, I just think it's better for the game.
And finally, high schools are going to go to a 30-second clock, which has been used in women's basketball throughout the years in girls basketball and high school basketball, college basketball, and Georgia's finally bringing it back. I mean, that's going to make the game, I guess you would say, more related to where they're going to go from here, right?
Right. And again, just, universally, I just think the game needs to be the same. And then at the end of the day, these kids and parents are making an investment, for the next level. So our jobs as coaches, as administrators who, sit around the table and make these rules, hey, put them in the best position to be successful. And if they're going to be, playing with the shot clock at the next level, hey, why not implement it right now? And, they're playing, AAU with the shot clock. Why not, implement it at the high school level? But I'm definitely, proud to see, the state of Georgia, making that move. Everybody recruits this state. This state is loaded with talent in women's basketball. So why not put our kids in an even better position to be successful at the next level?
All right, well, Savannah State, Women's basketball doesn't return to the hardwood at Tiger Arena until January 8th. So keep tracking, follow it on their website, Savannah State University Athletics, and you can follow the ladies basketball. Coach, great job. Look forward to the rest of the season. And once again, go Tigers.
Hey, go Tigers. Thank you, Carl, for having me. Happy holidays, too.
You too, Coach. I mean, just, a great interview. Cedric Baker loves Savannah State. 17 years there. The woman head coach does a great job. 9-0, 4-0 in the Coiach. They're on a roll. Like I said, they won't return to the hardwood until January 3rd and January 5th on the road. Spring Hill College, then Tuskegee College, and they come back and play on January 8th. You got to love it. Good luck, Coach. Great job as always. Well, next up, this is what the show's all about. The Athlete of the Week, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. And this young man, I mean, he's one of the top quarterbacks ever to come out of this area. Had a phenomenal career. Committed to the University of New Hampshire over a week ago. Well, really over 3 or 4 weeks ago, but the early National Signing Day was 2 weeks ago. And I'm excited to interview him again. He's been on here, I think this is the 4th time, but he deserves it. This week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week will be Barry Kleinpeter from Savannah Country Day. Got to thank my guests. Got to thank my sponsors. So we'll be back in 3 minutes with Barry Kleinpeter. It's all on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Hey, it's not too late. Also, you need a gift certificate for a holiday gift? You need a T-shirt? Coach's Corner is going to be open until about 7 o'clock tonight. Last-minute gifts. Come on in and see John Henderson and the crew. You got to get one. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Hang tight with the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, Barry Kleinpeter.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Wetherington
New York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive, and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Good morning, sports fans. It's Christmas Eve. It's a Friday morning, not a Saturday morning. So you're not going crazy if you watch the show, whether it be for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I usually go Saturday mornings. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And I got to thank John and Adele Henderson for letting me do this, starting way back when the COVID-19 pandemic hit us, off the radio, but on the internet, and it's been a lot of fun. First of all, I got to thank, of course, Coach Cedric Baker for letting me record his segment. He's home with family down in West Georgia. If you notice, though, I was looking away a lot. Well, I was kind of having little internet connection problems when he was on, so it wasn't disrespectful. I wasn't looking at another website or anything. I was making sure the controls were running right because I got another little laptop sitting here right to my right, and I got to keep on checking that the internet is connected. But, hey, this is why I do it. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week. Dr. Bart Wetherington and Lisa Wetherington, thank you so much for supporting this. They've been supporting this award since 2010. That's right, Dr. Bart Wetherington. Love the guy. He loves local athletics, even though he's a Calvary man. I mean, you talk to Dr. Bart about any sport, he'll love to do it. Well, this is probably going to be one of the last times I get to get this guy on my show. I think this is the 4th time he's been on my show, but he deserves it. Listen to these statistics. All right. He finished his career as the all-time leader in touchdown passes, 74, passing yards, 6,927, total touchdowns rushing plus passing for a quarterback with 93, and total yards rushing plus passing for a quarterback with 8,399 yards in the history, probably of Savannah, Georgia football. And then I had to go to his coach. His coach is legendary. All-world at Georgia Southern, got to play in Canadian NFL football leagues. This is the first year that he's been at Savannah Country Day, and this young man got to coach under him. John Mooring, of course, I'm talking about. But this is what he had to say about his quarterback, his leader of his football program, Barry Kleinpeter. The bigger the game or moment in the game, Barry always wanted to be on the field, whether it was on offense, defense, and special team. Such a fierce competitor. John Mooring was the same way. And I asked Barry, would he rather play linebacker than quarterback? He doesn't mind hitting people. All right. Number 2, he really has worked on becoming a student of the game. I quizzed him the first week on his assignments, and I think he was a little embarrassed how much he didn't know. He worked and studied harder every week to master the assignment and game plan after that first week. The kid's always growing. All right. He's a great teammate. Everyone looks up to him, and he was also the hardest worker on our team. Going to miss him a lot. Going to miss him probably the most, and that's from the head coach at Savannah Country Day, John Mooring. Joining me now on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic segment, of course, the Coach's Corner hot seat, the man himself, Barry Kleinpeter. Barry, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm having fun. It's a Saturday morning, and look who 4th time we've done this.
I think so. Yes, sir.
So it's old hat for you, buddy. But I'm not going to start out with the basic questions. But wow. 4 years. Can you believe it's gone that fast?
I cannot. It's been such an awesome ride, and I wouldn't trade the moments that I've had with my teammates and coaches and friends and family for anything. And I'm really happy with the career that I've had and been able to share with the guys.
Now, how long have you been at Country Day?
Since 8th grade.
Since 8th grade. So you're a 9th grader now. Did you ever expect you to be the starting quarterback there for 4 years?
No, sir, I did not. If I'm being honest with you, I was a small freshman, and I was coming in, and all I wanted to do was just lead my class and kind of just work hard and try to find my way on the field any way possible. And I was lucky enough to have an opportunity to take the reins at quarterback position as a freshman, and I just kind of had to grow up as a player and as a leader very quickly. And I think that's attributed big to my success in the future, is just having that extra year in my freshman year just to learn the game and learn how fast high school moves. And by the time I was a sophomore, everything just kind of felt repetitive from my freshman year.
Yeah, I mean, it's been simply amazing. And, I know you can talk about, you don't really want to talk much about your accomplishments, but I got to tell you, I mean, all these records, that you broke and now hold, there's got to be people you would like to thank. And who would you give the credit for your success with all those records or what you've done on the football field over there at Country Day?
Absolutely. Just every one of my teammates. Football, I could not do it without them. My receivers, my O-line, Every one of my coaches that I've had, that's just, I mean, I haven't really had one coach that I can thank individually just because I've had so many different coaches, but all of them have spent so much time in the film room and on the field just helping me be the best player that I can be. And then obviously my family, my dad, my mom, my sister, my brother, just always there supporting me, especially my dad. My dad's always with me, talking about what I can do better, or just saying what I've done well, just being a great support system for me.
Nice. Now, senior year, looking forward to coming in here. Your number one receiver, who you guys have grown up together. You both signed a national letter of intent, Kenny Odom. He goes down after the second game with a shoulder injury. Try to recap the season for us. And if you want, talk about the guys who stepped up once Kenny went out.
Yeah, obviously, Kenny, it's easy to say Kenny's been the best receiver I think I've ever seen in the high school level that I've played against or played with. Just a dominant player. So to lose that early in your senior year, not only is it tough for the team, but just for obviously the quarterback position, not having that receiver there is big. But Alex Wynn, I would say, is the one guy that stepped up the biggest at the receiver position and really made a name for himself as a senior, guy that didn't play his freshman or sophomore year, I believe, and really just those. I mean, everybody was looking to him when Kenny went down as the top guy, and he did a great job. And then my little brother making some catches at tight end, so proud of him too.
We'll get to the little brother in a second. So I mean, people don't know this, okay? You finished what, 4-7 this year, I think it was, or 5-7, whatever it is. But you guys lost, in one stretch, 4 games in a row by less than 9 points in each game. I mean, and then in the end of the season, everything finally clicks in, okay? You beat Savannah Christian in overtime. You come back and beat a very good Stratford Academy team. Did you see this coming?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that our record did not reflect the team that we had or the season that we had. I knew we just had to keep working and keep worrying about the next week because you can't change the past. And we played some really, really talented teams. I mean, Metter, Tatnall Square, Stratford, just a few of the losses that we had. I think we lost in overtime to Aquinas by 1, so that was a heartbreaker. But being able to come back that next week and place Calvary close. I mean, Calvary's a great team. Savannah Christian's a great team. Our region is just full of such talent. So to be able to come back and keep working, I mean, none of my teammates gave up or anything, and we just kept working really hard, and we started seeing more success towards the end of the year.
And if you just joined us on the internet, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. We're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week with the man himself, Savannah Country Day quarterback, Barry Kleinpeter, student athlete, taking his game to the next level, as you can see by his proud shirt he's wearing, the University of New Hampshire. Great campus. I had a couple of kids go there. They love it up there. So I wish you all the success. You mentioned this earlier. We're going to step back. You said different coaches, okay? Your freshman year, you had Dennis Coyle, who was living Savannah Country Day football. He made that little engine run as best he could. Jim Collis came in for the next 2 years. You go 11-1 as a sophomore. And then, of course, you got a guy with all this college football experience and coaching experience with John Mooring. Give me a little insight of what each coach passed on to you. Let's start with Coach Dennis Coyle as a freshman.
Yeah, Coach Coyle was obviously the first person to give me an opportunity to start, and I thank him for that all the time. We still stay in contact, and he's been super supportive of my career, and I really wish I would have had more time to have him as a coach. Just a really good relationship from an early age with him, and then having Coach Collis come in, really just didn't know what to expect. As a sophomore, I was skeptical, didn't really know because I just had learned a whole offense under Coach Coyle. So, but Coach Collis has been such a big part of my recruiting process and just high school football career in general as the AD now. So having him has been great. And then obviously Coach Mooring has been super supportive. I mean, he's the reason I really got in contact with UNH because him and Coach Santos had played pro ball together, and he shared my film with them, and things kind of got rolling from that. So I'm really thankful to have had him, not only as a coach, but just as a person to talk to, or anything I need, I can go to Coach Moore.
A lot of experience too, and you learn something from each one of those guys. Great guys. I can tell you personally, I think they all love what they're doing. They all love high school football. They love the kids they're working with, and you got a good group of guys to learn from right there. And I know learning new offenses, and I can understand that Coach Mooring, he comes in here, he's going to grill you right away, and it's another new offense for you. It gets pretty tough. So 7-4 your freshman year, 11-1 your sophomore year. Then the last 2 years have been tough, losing records. But yeah, if you could focus in on one game or one moment in your high school football career that was probably the most memorable for you, what is that?
I think definitely bringing a championship back to Savannah Country Day, just winning that region championship as a sophomore, and beating Calvary, beating Savannah Christian. Just a really fun season. Obviously it's fun to win, but just the whole camaraderie around the team. And coaches talk about it all the time, how a championship team just feels different. And I really felt that with that year. And then really this win against Savannah Christian this year was big, because everything was kind of going downhill for us, and it kind of picked up the momentum, and obviously a huge rivalry. So a lot of fun to win that game.
And people don't know, but I think you could probably tell me, back in '69, Country Day won a state title, right, in football?
Yes, sir.
Now, is that brought up a lot over there? You guys won that region championship. Is that brought up a lot, or people just know about it?
Yeah, people still talk about the region championship, but it's obviously focused on next year. We have a next play, next rep mentality, so we try to focus on the future rather than the past.
And the future played tight end for the Hornets this year as a freshman. Your brother, tell us the experience about playing with your younger brother.
That was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got that year to spend with him. Still got baseball with him, so I'm excited about that. But he had to step up big time, and I don't think he was expecting that coming in. But he did a phenomenal job stepping in at tight end and making some big time catches and blocks for us.
And you said baseball. So last year, after the season was over, you had a little shoulder issue you were dealing with. You didn't play basketball and baseball. Are you back doing all three again?
Yeah, actually, I didn't think I was going to be able to play basketball, because I kind of bummed up my shoulder again this year. But I got it looked at, and I should be good to go start of January for basketball. And then obviously I'll be playing baseball as well.
You got to learn. Barry, you're a quarterback. You're not a linebacker, and you're not a strong safety. But from what Coach Mooring says, you'd play anything to be on the field, I guess, right?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
So, all right, now we talked about your little brother. You have a sister, your mom and dad. What have they meant to your career, academically and athletically?
Oh, they've meant everything. My mom's just my biggest support system by far of anybody. She's always there for me. Along with my sister as well. They're both very similar. They support me a lot, and me and Brooks or anybody. We kind of all support each other. And then my dad's just been my biggest mentor for sure, growing up and through athletics and off the field, just trying to model what he does in his everyday life.
So, all right, now I was going to get to this. You had Akron offered you, Jacksonville State, Sanford, Austin Pay. So why New Hampshire?
I felt I went on my official visit, and honestly, I was skeptical about it, because I'm a Southern guy. I've always lived in the South. I didn't really know what to expect, but going up, and I really felt the college atmosphere, and the team seems to be going in the right direction. I think I have a good opportunity to play early there, and obviously the support that Coach Santos has had of me through all this, and the relationship we've built has been great, and it just felt like home for me, so I decided to sign there.
Quarterback or linebacker?
Quarterback.
So, is that what New Hampshire Coach Santos has planned for you?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah, it'd be fun to watch that too, because now everything is streamed. You go to ESPN Plus, we can watch your games when you get in there and see what you're doing. So 5 years at Country Day has gone by so quick. I remember when you were that thin. You're always tall, but that thin kid. You've matured into a strong, assertive athlete and student. Tell us what the experience at Country Day has been like, academically and athletically, for you as a student athlete over there.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a full-time job being a student athlete, especially playing 3 sports. It's been something that me and my family and my coaches have. Sometimes they're like, "Man, you're burning burning your candle at both ends. You might want to give up one. My dad's always been like, you can, but if you love doing it, you only have one high school career. And I've always kind of gone off of that. And I wouldn't have done anything differently if I could do it over again. But just from an academic point of view, it's very, very difficult. You have to stay persistent with your time management, and then obviously sports. There's just a way that Country Day does that you only know if you go there, and it's a strict regimen that you have to follow. So it's definitely difficult, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's going to prepare you for the next level. You're definitely going to have a step in the door, or you're going to have a lead step in the door when you get up there to UNHF and UNH for football and academics. You'll enjoy that, right? So last two questions. First one, you got a little kid that looks up to you, and we know there are a lot of little kids up Country Day that know Barry Kleinpeter. What advice would you give to them about sports and academics?
Just stay dedicated. Know your priorities, what means the most to you. Stay focused on your goals. Set goals big. Don't be afraid to dream big. I've always dreamed of playing college football, and I honestly never thought that I wouldn't play college football. So to be able to do that's really cool. So I see myself in a lot of those guys. So I'll just set goals big.
All right, now mom and dad probably listening are going to watch this later on, and I've asked you this one or two times before. Any idea yet what you might want to do after the college football career or the academic career? A lot of freshmen don't know what they want to do when they walk in the door. How about Barry Kleinpeter?
I wouldn't say I'm 100% sure what I want to do, but I think I either want to keep coaching football or join the military. One. Nice. Give back and help others out. That's a great choice. Well, I've said this a number of times. You're the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic of the week because of your quality, your play on the field. But you know what? You've made everybody proud, and I'm glad I got you to watch you play because you really bring everything to the field when you never stop. You don't let it all hang out. And I know it's going to be up that way at New Hampshire. Can't wait to watch you play some college football. Great job, Barry. Enjoyed it, and we'll keep in touch. And I'll see you next week at the basketball tournament, but you won't be playing, so I'll be all right. We don't have to go against you. Thank you, Mr. DeMasi. I appreciate all you've done throughout my career.
Hey, you deserve it. Have a great holiday, and tell everybody Merry Christmas over there.
Yes, sir, I will. Merry Christmas.
Barry Kleinpeter, you're not going to find a better quarterback ever to come out of Savannah, Georgia. Dual threat, can run, can throw. He'll play defense for you. The kid loves the game, and he's going to excel up there at the University of New Hampshire. And we're going to hear a lot about Barry Kleinpeter. It's not over yet. I just have that feeling that he's going to take it to the next level at UNH. So I had a student go there, and UNH was great, the Wildcats. So beautiful campus too. Next up, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to go 3 out the door. 3 videos that I've seen over the week or the last couple of months that have to deal with local sports here in Savannah, Georgia, or sports in general. Stay tuned. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Don't forget, they're open till 6, 7 o'clock tonight. You can get T-shirts for gifts. You can get long T-shirts for gifts. You can get T-shirts commemorating the Braves championship and the Braves TP Pavilion. You can get gift certificates. It's not over yet. You need a last-minute present right here at Coach's Corner. Hey, we'll be back in 3 minutes after I thank the people that support the show.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a
Yo,
winner.
you still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New York.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Wow. Got to thank, of course, Cedric Baker and Barry Kleinpeter for coming on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. It's Friday morning, not a Saturday morning. Christmas Eve tomorrow. Coach's Corner will be closed. I'll be home with family celebrating Christmas, so I wanted to get the show in. So why not on a Friday morning? People shopping, people hustling, people bustling, trying to get last-minute gifts. Don't forget, right here at Coach's Corner, you can get gift certificates, you can get T-shirts. I got to get 2 myself before I walk out the door for a couple of friends of mine. So I'm excited about it. Plus, I got to get a little chicken wings for dinner tonight because that's what the kids want. Christmas Eve tradition. We got to have chicken wings. So I'll be doing that too. So, but like I said, this is the last segment, the last quarter of the show today, and we take 3 steps out the door. I do 3 videos out the door. And what better way? Let me get my notes, because the coach is getting old, so he has to get his notes. First of all, we're going to watch a basketball player do unbelievable things. Well, coach, all basketball players can do unbelievable things. Well, how about this player only has 1 arm, okay? His name is Hansel Emmanuel Donato. He goes to school in Florida at Life Assembly of God in Kissimmee, Florida. He has 1 arm. His father was a professional basketball player. He lost his arm at the age of 6 in a building that collapsed. They had to amputate it. His father went in, saved him, and the kid is a internet sensation. His first name, is, let me get this straight. First name is Hansel Emmanuel Donato from Life Assembly of God Church or School in Kissimmee, Florida. Just watch the highlight before I butcher it up some more. I mean, Donato moved from the Dominican Republic to the United States last year so he could play basketball at Life Christian Academy in Kissimmee, Florida. It's part of the Ministry of Life Assembly of God. I mean, just simply amazing. Simply amazing. I coach basketball. To see a young man do that with one arm is unbelievable. All right. Still talking about Benedictine football. Justin Thomas, senior, back-to-back Finnicar Award winner, was named to the Atlanta Quarterback Touchdown Club All-Star team. He made it as an athlete. This is something that coaches try to teach their student athletes. When they're on the field, you're up. You want to keep the clock running. Watch what this young man does. Justin Thomas in the state championship, and the cadets are up at 35-28, and he needs to stay in bounds after a big gain from a big pass from Holden Gerda to make a big gain, and he doesn't run out of bounds. He sits down. And it was foggy up there for this game. From the stands, Gerda goes right, comes back left, gives it to Justin Thomas. He could run out of bounds right here, but no, he has the knowledge. He knows the game. He stays in bounds, sits down, and kills Carver Columbus's hopes of getting the ball one more time to tie the game. Great job by Justin Thomas. Remember, he was just named to the Atlanta Quarterback Touchdown Club All-Star team as an athlete. Now, let's finish it up. Like I told you, I love watching local kids. At the high school level, at the Pee Wee level, at the youth level, at the college level. I was excited. Tonight, Hawaii was supposed to play in the Hawaii Bowl. Well, Calvin Turner, Jr., from New Hampstead High School, star, three-sport athlete, won the Ashley Deering Award, played his first 2 years at Jacksonville University in Florida. Then he went out to Hawaii, and he's been doing unbelievable things in Hawaii. Here's my notes, okay? Turner, a senior from Savannah, Georgia, burst onto the scene for Hawaii in 2020. During his 2 seasons at the H at Hawaii, he amassed 647 yards rushing, 1,422 yards receiving, scored 23 touchdowns, all right? And that's in the senior scoring in 9 of 13 games, all right? Turner was named to the All-Mountain West second team on Tuesday, and he has announced he will play in the East-West Shrine game in February so NFL scouts can see his ability. And this is what he had to say on the HawaiiNews.com. Calvin Turner talking about playing one more time in February.
Grateful to be invited to the East-West Shrine game. A lot of great players have played there, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. So just to be a part of a legacy and be part of a game like that I'm just very grateful and honored. I mean, it's very exciting. I get to play against, some of the brightest players in the country, some of the biggest schools. They come from bigger schools and things like that. So just to have that moment to go out and compete against other people who have the same talent as me is going to be great, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, the biggest thing is just my knowledge of the game and my skill set. Try to have my entire skill set on display and just my smarts, my football smarts and things like that. So just how smart I am as a player and also just my whole skill set out there. The guy who was over it, he told me that they're going to play me a little bit everywhere, just showcase everything. So hopefully, I get to play a little bit of everything and show my different skill set in all different positions.
And that's from HawaiiNews.com. Got to thank HawaiiNews.com. Got to throw CourtsideFilms.com. I got to thank the fan in the stands for the BC game for what the film. But Calvin Turner is going to get a chance one more time, February 7th in the East-West Shrine game, coached by professional coaches, NFL coaches. He gets to be showcased, and this man might make it to the NFL. And I'm excited about it because Calvin Turner is from Savannah, Georgia area. Graduated from New Hampstead High School, Ashley Deering Award winner, most versatile athlete his senior year. I had a coach against him, football and basketball, just an unbelievable player. Well, it's been a short show. Believe it or not, I'm out of here in an hour and 5 minutes. Usually goes for about an hour and a half. Once again, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Coach's Corner is open till about 6, 7 o'clock. You need a last-minute gift, a gift certificate, T-shirts, They got Braves T-shirts commemorating their World Series championships. The Brave TP Pavilion. The TP is still outside right here in front of Coach's Corner. John Henderson and Del Henderson, thank you for what you do. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And like I said, every week, whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, Christmas Day, always hit it out of the park. And until I talk to you next week, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and may it be your greatest week ever. Talk to you later. God bless. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Talk to you later. Have a happy New Year, and, of course, Merry Christmas tomorrow.